Hi, my name is Ylva Lindgren and I'm working with digital customer experience at Mölnlycke. So I want to talk about the digital revolution and why we believe in digital so passionately at Mölnlycke. It's because the digital world is touching every area of people's lives today, and it's helping revolutionize healthcare as well. At Mölnlycke, we are part of an exciting new era that dramatically improves people's lives, shares valuable knowledge and best practices, as well as reduce time, costs, and waste. The operating room is the most demanding of environments. The Mölnlycke online portal allows customized surgical procedure trays to be managed fully online, setting new standards of efficiency when it comes to preparing the operating room. These customized sterile packs not only help save time and cost, but reduce waste and importantly improve infection prevention. Then there are opportunities to take the approach even into the patient's own home, enabling both caregivers and even the patient themselves to be involved in their own wound care via a patient support app, which allows the patient to capture data, allowing greater engagement with healthcare professionals and carers remotely. This gives better day-to-day patient support and more effective use of time. And one day, maybe, we'll even see an actual wound dressing themselves, so-called smart dressings, being enabled to provide a higher quality of information that help us to improve the quality of life and care still further. With pressure growing on healthcare providers every day, digital can be one of the important factors in helping improve not only patient outcomes, but also in better managing healthcare expenditures globally. At Mölnlycke, we see huge potential in the power of digital innovation.
Have you seen it? How healthcare changes around the world. It happens over time and it happens in a heartbeat. We face global challenges with a growing population. We see people getting older and more illnesses are on the rise. And as a result, more and better treatments are needed. It is our firm belief that every person and community should get the best possible care. That is why we work together with healthcare providers to share all our knowledge, solutions, and resources, and let them focus even more on their most important task, saving lives. No matter if it comes to equip hospitals with high-technology products, optimize workflows, provide treatments for heart and respiratory diseases, or enable safe production of medicines, we are committed to meet the challenges together with our customers, so that you, I, and everyone we care about can count on safe, sustainable, and efficient healthcare, today and in the future.
Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, and dear guests, it's a true honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the Swedish Health and Wellness Program at EXPO 2020 here in Dubai. In the coming 2 days, leading researchers, health officials, entrepreneurs, industry leaders from Sweden and our collaborators around the world will share some thoughts and ideas on how to battle some of the most challenging threats to global health. As you all know, we are in the midst of a pandemic, and we have all dramatically had to adjust our living in order to save lives in the last 2 years. But we have also learned that collaboration over all borders is both possible and a prerequisite in order to have a successful outcome when it comes to battle complex threats to human health. Here at Swedish Health and Wellness Program, we will present to you, I would say, a smorgasbord of new ways of working And hopefully, we might inspire you to even more collaboration and even more cross-border learnings. My name is Ingrid Heath. On a daily basis, I work and are highly engaged in developing Swedish life sciences, working with our entrepreneurs to sharpen strategy and communications. But today and tomorrow, I will be your moderator here. And I will do my very best to guide you through a program discussing pressing issues like antibiotic resistance, prevention and early detection of chronic diseases, pandemic response strategies, digitalization of health, the future of precision medicine, and a minor question on how to eliminate cancer as a life-threatening disease. So I would say we better get started. And we will start by listening to some welcoming remarks. And I would like to welcome John Thesleff, who is Commissioner General for Sweden EXPO 2020 in Dubai, and Niclas Jacobson, Deputy Director General at the Division for EU and International Affairs at the Ministry of Health and Social Affairs. Warmly welcome.
Good morning, and welcome to the Swedish Pavilion, the forest. The forest is a place where normally animals and plants and other organisms are living in parallel, coexisting, co-creating. And this pavilion, the Swedish pavilion at EXPO 2020, wants to be exactly that. A platform for coexistence, co-creation. And I think we are so used to saying that we are stronger together. But our motto for our exhibition downstairs in the pavilion is also, we are smarter together. So by using this platform, we'll be able to nurture ideas, innovation, and to meet the common challenges that the world has reminded us of lately during the pandemic. It's important to remember the importance of awareness and knowledge. The importance of awareness and knowledge, and not only to have the right answers, but to ask the right questions. And I know that you present here today, be it virtually or physically here in Dubai, are doing exactly that. It's by asking the right questions that we can advance. Advance when it comes to awareness, the freedom to choose what one needs and what one wants, instead of having solutions imposed on us depending on our condition or our past. Prevention, to be ahead of the curve. And of course, access to the latest progress when it comes to research, when it comes to medicine, when it comes to healthcare. I am very encouraged to invite you today to the forest, to take a walk together with me and to use all your senses while doing so. To use your sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, and your touch. But I would actually invite you to use one more sense, and that is the most important one of all, and that is the common sense, and the common sense says sustainability. What we do here, what you are doing here, is about sustainability and common sense. In the broad way of thinking, when it comes to the environment, of course, when it comes to economy, but also when it comes to society. And actually, all these aspects are important when it comes to health and wellness. I'm so happy to stand here together on stage with Niclas Jacobson, and I would like to direct a special thanks to the Ministry for Social Affairs in Sweden. A special thanks to Swecare, and also a very heartfelt thanks to, of course, Her Royal Highness, the Crown Princess, who will address us this morning, and also to our Minister for Health and Social Affairs, who had wished so much to be physically with us here today, but who will be with us here this week anyway. Once again, warmly welcome to the forest. And Niclas, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much, Commissioner General, ambassadors, excellencies. A very good morning to everyone here. I think it's fantastic to be here in the pavilion and see it in this, if I could say, full bloom. And I just had a guided tour downstairs, and I really appreciated it. And if you get the chance to see it and have the time to also be part of the co-creation down there, I think it's really worthwhile. To all our guests who have come to meet the Swedish delegation, very welcome. But also very welcome to all of you who are following the program on the live stream. Almost 20 years ago, the Swedish government adopted a comprehensive public health policy. Rather than addressing health problems, which is still the most common approach, Sweden's public health objectives address health determinants. The objectives are directed at the societal and cultural level and attempt to put health issues on both the political and the social agenda. Access to good and safe care is a fundamental part of well-being and a well-functioning society. And needless to say that the pandemic has made this very clear to all of us. We have several experts from the Swedish public health sectors with us in our delegation, from the government offices, from public authorities, from university hospitals. So make sure to connect with them during the networking times during these 2 days. We know that healthcare investments and spending in the UAE were among the highest in the region and were so even before the pandemic. And Sweden shares the commitment of offering equal access to the best quality care to its citizens. And therefore, we are investing in many parts of the healthcare system. Through a new national data strategy, the government wants Sweden to become a leading data-sharing nation in artificial intelligence and digital innovation. In the life science area, digital infrastructures for cancer imaging and disease-specific registers are highlighted. For Sweden, e-health, digitalization, and a prospering life science sector is a long-term obligation. The first e-health strategy was published in 2005, and it states that by 2025, Sweden aims to be the best in the world at using the opportunities offered by the digitalization. As such, the government adopted a life science strategy, it was 2 years ago, And that links to the e-health strategy and includes several life science stakeholders from academia, the private sector, and government agencies. And you will hear more about this later from Dr. Jenny Norborg, that she is the director of the Office of Life Sciences at the government offices in Sweden. The Swedish healthcare sector is the second largest export sector from Sweden, and we have a strong presence and interest in the region. I believe that this is because both countries value innovation and the use of technology to make the lives of our citizens easier. The vision for these 2 days is to raise topics that we share as global health challenges, such as was said, antimicrobial resistance, prevention and early detection, precision medicine, and how to make the best use of the digital opportunities. By providing a platform for dialogue between stakeholders representing different parts of the healthcare sector, we hope to establish new networks, relations, and enhance cooperation that can lead to innovative solutions for our healthcare systems. The paradigm shift that healthcare is going through right now shows that collaboration between research and the private sector as an integrated part of healthcare delivery has become a necessity. We need to be better at collaborating and using resources available on national and international level to build robust, innovative, and resilient healthcare systems for the future. I look forward to learning from others today's and the days to come, and I hope these days can be a catalyst for even closer dialogue between policymakers, companies, and other stakeholders in the life science and healthcare sector. So with that said, I'm very proud to welcome Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, to inaugurate the Swedish Health and Wellness Program at EXPO 2020. Thank you.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to address you today here at the World Expo in Dubai, in the beautiful Swedish pavilion, the Forest. Let me also take this opportunity to send my congratulations on the 50-year anniversary of the founding of the United Arab Emirates. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, you are here today to discuss a matter that is close to my heart, our global health challenges and how Swedish healthcare and life science actors can contribute to meeting them. It is my hope that many new ideas and collaborations will see the light of day here in the Forest, and I look forward to hearing more about them. For almost 2 years now, the COVID pandemic has affected all of us. It has shown us how precious life is and how vulnerable our societies are. Hopefully, we can all learn from this and build a stronger, more sustainable and resilient world for the future. Sweden as a country is innovative, export-oriented and internationally open. We know that innovation springs from exchange and co-creation. We also know that we need international cooperation to flourish and meet the global challenges of the future, including those related to health. One such challenge is the great threat of antimicrobial resistance. As a Swede, I am proud that my country and its scientists are taking an active role in fighting this global hazard. And I am pleased that this urgent issue is next on today's agenda. During these 2 days here in the Swedish pavilion, some of the most prominent representatives for the Swedish healthcare and life science sector will participate, sharing their experience and knowledge with counterparts from all over the world. I have personally had the opportunity to meet several of the companies and agencies represented here. I have seen on site, both in Sweden and here in the Emirates, how Swedish research and innovation can contribute to better health for all. And just like all of you, I know from personal experience what good healthcare can mean. I know that it can mean everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best of luck with your attendance here at EXPO 2020. And now it is my great honor to declare the event Redefining Health and Care, Unique Opportunities Beyond the Pandemic officially opened.
Yes, many thanks to Her Royal Highness Crown Princess of Sweden, Princess Victoria.